but that doesn't mean
wrongdoing. Allies of the Democratic Party, such as Acorn, have shown a willingness to commit fraud in both this election cycle and in 2004. Given the tightness of the polls, all examples of fraud must be addressed to preserve the integrity of the election. Barbara Arnwine is the leader of Election Protection. Barbara, good to see you. Look, it's not just one-sided. It's not just problems with Acorn registering people to vote. We just gave an example in Virginia. This flyer going around telling Democrats their day to vote is Wednesday when everyone votes on Tuesday. Are you already seeing problems like this creeping up?
Yes. In fact, there are robocalls being made in Nevada to registered voters in Spanish, telling them that they will be arrested at the polls if they, show up. There are also people calling and going to doors saying that they're detectives and discouraging people. And that flyer, by the way, in Virginia is now in Louisiana. I heard about it this morning from my own sister who called me and said that the flyer has appeared there and that they are being warned not to listen to it and not to pay attention to its message.
Barbara, should I point out here that you're addressing all problems that come up, registering for the vote and showing up at the polling places? It's not just, you're not a partisan group.
Not at all. We are nonpartisan, and we encourage people from every possible party, any voter who needs assistance, who wants to know, why their name isn't appearing on registration rolls, what to do because they're at a place that should be open and it isn't. They don't know where their polling place is. They're not sure, why the machines aren't working. They're trying to get a provisional ballot and people are telling them they can't. All of those problems, please call us. We are there to help every single voter. We are nonpartisan, and we have a very well-trained core of legal volunteers.
I got to tell you, when I hear these things about robocalls and flyers going out with Real Eyes, I have to wonder at that point, there's a lot of talk about who's a real American. I have to wonder how you can call yourself a real American and be behind disenfranchising people from voting, trying to discourage people from showing up at the polls on the right day and making sure that every vote counts, even if you disagree with their politics.
Right. I mean, it just shows that not everybody understands that we are, in fact, a democracy. And the democracy does not mean it's about, a candidate's campaign. It's not about the results for a candidate. It really is about the fundamental right of every voter to be able to cast a ballot and to have it counted.
Is that frustrating for you personally?
Oh, absolutely. But at the same time, I must tell you that I've been so encouraged by all of these, early voters. These 20 million people have shown up at the polls. What a heroic and amazing and unprecedented, occurrence for our democracy.
I mean, people
really
showing up 3 hours for the early voting before the polls even open, 3 hours early.
Amazing.
To make sure that they can get in there. People just care about making sure their vote counts. Barbara, it's great to see you. I hope everything goes smoothly on Election Day.
Thank you.
NBC is partnering with Election Protection to make sure your vote counts. If you do have questions, if you encounter problems at the polls, these nonpartisan volunteers from Election Protection will be available to help you address those problems. The number is 866-OUR-VOTE. Senator